Well, good evening, family and friends. Tonight, I know it is Monday night, and I know usually you used to seeing me on Wednesday, but tonight, wanted to come to you live. Wanted to just share with you about one of the exciting things we got going on at our church now, which we just released yesterday. You've probably been seeing it on social media, our app, and so tonight, I just wanted to talk about it. Want to kind of give you a more in-depth conversation of what all it can do. And so just to just give you some of that for those of us who are not so tech savvy. So listen, do me a favor. For those of you who are watching, please share it. Please go share crazy. Please share it. Let people know, hey, listen, we're on. You want to be a part of it, of a good conversation tonight. Nothing real serious. And I have a very special guest, and I will release that guest in a little bit. I see you, Sister Shalia. Good evening to you, Sister Nyla Brown. Good evening to you, Elder Miller. Good evening to you, sir. Sister Amanda Walker, Sister Deborah Ryan, Sister Tamara Denise Reed. When you come in, just holler at me. Just say hello, say good evening. Sister Joy Miller, good evening to you. So good to see you all tonight, even on a Monday night. God's doing amazing things. So we just wanted to talk about it, want to share. Not going to be on here long. So listen, tell people to come on, get on. We're not going to be on long tonight. We just want to talk about some things and just talk about the exciting things that are going on at Macedonia. All right. Sister Terry Richardson Hall, good evening to you. So good to see you tonight. So listen, Sister Tatrice, good evening to you. It's good to see you tonight. Please say hi to Mom for us. Listen, we're gonna get in here. Deborah Ryan's good evening. We're gonna get in here and just continue to share, tag, be intentional tonight, and just say, hey, listen, you want to join this conversation tonight to know all the things that are going on. Sierra, what's going on? So listen, continue to tag and share. Again, we're talking tonight about some exciting things that are going on at church. A lot of things are going on, and a lot of things that happen media-wise, branding-wise, flyer-wise, website-wise. It's a team, and you would think it's a big team, but it's a team of two people. Sister Amanda Walker is one of them. Oh man, awesome! And she works alongside with Sister D. These two women, these two ladies, do an awesome job. And listen, just do me a favor, throw some hearts up tonight for them. They do an amazing job, and especially with my demand and how I always push the envelope with them. They always rise to the top and exceed my expectations. So tonight, I have a special guest tonight who's going to talk with us about the app. Why not talk with the person who is behind the scenes, who's working it, who's making the machine work. So Sister D is my special guest tonight, and so we're gonna bring her on tonight. Sister D, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, Pastor Jay?
It's good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Well, listen, tonight, a lot of people don't know who you are because you are literally behind a computer every Sunday, every Wednesday, but you are literally the brains to my ideas. You are the hands. When I throw stuff at you, you do amazing things. So just tell the people who may not know you, tell them a little bit about yourself, and tell them how did you get into media?
As you introduced me, I'm Sister D or Sister Deidre, but a lot of people call me Sister D. Basically, been with Macedonia since 2009, and I was kind of inherited the media, so to say. My mom actually started the media process for Macedonia. She was the one that kind of helped initiate the original website that was started. And the live that was original. We had that big, huge camera that you see behind, productions, and it was huge. But she was the one that kind of spearheaded that and asked me for help on something, and then she just said, "Okay, well, here you go. You know how to do all this stuff. Help me out." So it started out just me helping her and just teaching her the ins and outs and basics of what they had at the time. So
Okay. Well, let me ask you this because I think I think that a lot of people may think this, but I'm going to ask you a question. Are you classically trained when it comes to media?
No.
So you do all that you do it. You have taught yourself just trial and error, just learning, asking people.
Yeah, pretty much trial and error. Taught myself, took some few classes, not certified per se, but I've taken some classes, and it does help to have an IT brother. So just as he was growing up and learning stuff, I kind of took an interest in what he was doing and kind of followed a little bit in his footsteps to kind of just learn the basics. He knows more than I do, of course, but just to know the basics. But then I taught myself because I was interested.
And for me, I'm going to tell you to all those who are watching, me and Sister D have a very unique relationship because literally, like I said, I literally push her, and I push the limit every time, and she never ceases to amaze me and our church. All the things that she does, all the things she learned, and for me to hear somebody who's not trained, who didn't go to school, but this is self-taught. This is something that's God, and to me that shows the creativity that you have. And so I just think it's amazing. I want people to know that, to know the jewel that we at Macedonia have, because literally, people at churches like now in this day and age, people are hiring outside, looking outside. This is big business for churches because media and all those things are in the forefront. And so for us to have somebody who's homegrown, self-taught at our church, it's a blessing. And so I want to say that tonight so people can know the blessing that we have, that in you. So listen,
Well, thank you.
tonight, yeah, you're welcome. We got to give you your flowers. Tonight, we just want to talk about the app. I it, this the idea came up this to those who are watching. Me and Sister D, I was talking out and I was thinking last night, like, man, I kind of want to have a more in-depth conversation so people know all that the app does, because some people might say, oh, it's an app. Okay, cool. But our app literally is a one-stop shop. And so tonight's the D. If you, I'm gonna let you talk about it a little bit. Just kind of tell people first off, tell them the process. If you want to share a little bit of the process of making that, how you had to work with the team, get it together, and then kind of talk about the features of it.
Well, the app in general, is all about finding that one-stop shop. It was a lot of people were always coming up to us about not being able to watch it on other platforms because not everybody has Facebook, not everybody is tech savvy. So I wanted to find a platform that would help us take care of that, as well as just reach more people as we begin to grow. So having this, it's a cloud-based platform, which is nice. It lets us to kind of create a new website, create the app, get on different other cloud platforms such as Apple TV, Roku TV, have a podcast, do push notifications, all in one shop, which is nice versus usually you have to go through several different avenues to get push notifications, several different avenues to get giving, to get, you know what I mean? So to be able to
Right.
actually have it all in one platform was just a great feature to have. So glad we found it and glad it was working out so far for us. So
So let's talk about this. Well, let me put this plug in there. You told me today, I believe since we launched it on yesterday, over 125 people downloaded already, right?
correct. That's through Android, whether it's Android, Apple, Roku, Apple TV. It's been downloaded 125 downloads to date.
And I'm gonna say that to y'all, that to some people, oh, that's a small number, but for us, that is huge. And the goal of this, the goal of the app, the goal of having this is so that basically we can literally be everywhere.
Mhm.
That people any and everywhere can download our app, connect with us, have our sermons, be able to see what we're about, all of our events, and so that's an amazing thing that we're able to do. So let's talk about some of the features on the app. Let's talk.
Sure. Where do you want to start?
Let's talk about something that I didn't talk about yesterday. Let's talk about Roku.
Okay.
Let's talk about that.
So if you have Roku, because a lot of people are cutting the cord with, Dish and Direct TV and having satellite. So Roku TV and Apple TV, you can definitely download it and watch the live there now on your TV. So, and you can watch any previous lives that were recorded, but it's a great feature to have. Again, that's a one of the features we were talking about, people that may not be tech savvy. It's on your TV now. So you can definitely catch us live as we're going live Sunday morning on Roku or Apple TV.
And that's, I think that is a big thing, because you said it best. People are cutting their cords with cables, and so now you can have on Roku, and you can literally download the app. Because my sister, my daughter did it yesterday on her TV, download the app and was watching sermons, and so literally people can watch it, watch previous sermons, watch current sermons on their TV, not on a small device, not on a tablet, but literally on your big screen, you can watch the word. And so I think that's an amazing thing that, we talked about, that we wanted to do, and we were able to do it with the app, which I think is cool because of that age, of that, this tech world, this tech generation we're in. It's super cool. And so,
Right.
let's talk about Roku. What about if I want to go back and watch the sermon, right? But
Mhm.
I want to drive, or I'm on the treadmill, and I can't really watch the video. Can I still listen to the sermon without watching the video?
Yeah, there's an audio feature now. So once the live is going through and done and it's finally processed, the audio, it separates the audio from the video in a separate area, and now you can listen to the audio by itself.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Now, somebody said, "Is it on Fire Stick?" I don't think we're on Fire Stick, but that may be something. There goes the D. There go my wheels. There go, there
This
go.
interview's over. Thank you. Have a good night. God bless. Have a good night.
No, but no, we're not. But I believe Roku is an app, so you can get the Roku app as well, right? I believe so, and so we'll do some more of that, some more fact finding when it comes to Roku. But let's continue talking. Now we can get it on Roku. We can watch the word. So now we don't have to just go to Facebook no more, right?
Correct. We're on
We can
Facebook, YouTube, app like I said, Apple TV, Roku on your phone now via the
wait, wait,
app.
wait. You said Apple TV?
Yes.
So we're on Roku, Apple TV, Facebook, YouTube. So anywhere. So catch this. What if I don't have a YouTube? What if I don't have a Facebook? I can watch the sermon just off the app, right?
And you can watch it on our website. So there's what 5 or 6 avenues now that you can watch it. So whether you go to our website, it's ready and you can watch it live there. You go to Apple TV, download the app there, download the app on Roku, on your phone, on through the app, MBC Mobile App, Facebook, YouTube. So those are all the platforms that live will be presented.
Cool. That's amazing. And I'm gonna ask you this. For somebody who, listen, with pandemic, people work from home now.
Mhm.
How does this change the game? And I want people to hear from you. How does this kind of change? And I want to say the game, but how does it change for us as a church to, like, now there's more accessibility? Like, speak to that, because you've been away from the church, you've taken vacations. How does that now help with us with us being able to, at the click of a button, you could be, no matter where you are, you can get onto to our website, or get onto our sermons. How does that help?
I put it like this: as long as you have an internet service and you know how to get to Macedonia, MacedoniaSacto.com, you have access to us.
Wow.
So it changes the game because this is not something that we had previously. We've this was something that we heard our own members ask us for, and we just at the time didn't know how to go about getting that. Didn't know if basically the church could manage something like that.
Right.
So yeah, so as long as you have an internet connection, you got Macedonia everywhere.
I like that, and that's what we're calling it. And for those who are listening, those who are friends, those who are members, those who are across, this is literally, we're calling it, this is part of Macedonia Everywhere, which is our e-church. And one of the biggest reasons, and I'll share this with y'all, that it was important that we did this is because we have people watching from Boston, from Germany, from Texas, in the Bay Area, from Nebraska, in multiple states. People are tuning in and are depending for us to have to be live. And so we want to make sure that we had the capabilities of making sure somebody can get us no matter where they are, no matter what time zone. And Elder Miller said it best. And yes, yes, Elder Miller, we want to see you in person. We do. We want to see you in the building. But if you cannot, if you're on vacation, if you're not in the city or in the state, you can watch us. Somebody just asked, what is the name? What is the name on Roku, D?
It's MBC of Sacramento. So in some platforms, it's MBC of Sacramento. I think others it might be MBC Mobile. So it just varies. But Roku and I know Google for sure are MBC of Sacramento.
Cool. Now, segue into being everywhere.
Mhm.
If I'm everywhere and I'm not in the building, if I want to give, if I'm led to give, can I give on the app?
Yes, you can give on the app. You can still give on the website, and if you download the Giveify app, you can give there too. But now that it's like I said, that's that one-stop shop. If you're already on the app and you're watching the live, you can just give right then. You
So
don't
I can
have to
give,
actually go out of your app or go out of another platform to go
right.
get. Just give right there.
So I can give from the app. I can watch on Roku. I can literally hear it on audio. What about the Bible? What if I want to read?
Oh yeah, that's another feature that we've added. We've added the Bible now. So while you're giving your sermon or whoever's preaching that day gives a sermon, you can easily follow along with the video still showing, and do your check the Bible and follow along.
So I can have the video and the Bible up at the same time.
Yep. And then I think what I like about it so far is I can take notes while you're in the sermon, while I'm watching the sermon as well. You can take
Okay.
notes right on the
So,
app, which is
so
nice because we're
now,
always telling people write this down. So you know.
so now there's literally no excuse. You can have your notes, you can watch it, and you can read with the Bible all at the same time simultaneously. You don't have to keep. Man, that's amazing because, and that just says the power of technology that you can have multiple things on your screen and still be focused and get what you need. I think that that's awesome. And so now I'm really gonna be pushing take your notes. You you messed me up now, D. So
Oops, I
now
opened the can of worms. Sorry, y'all. My bad.
so now nobody be watching. Nobody has excuse not to be having your notes because that is a feature in the app. So that is awesome. So give me some things that maybe I did not discuss. Maybe somebody doesn't know about the app. Kind of just give us some other things about it.
You can access our website from the app. So if you want to get in contact, if you need prayer, you ask for quick prayer, fill out a quick prayer request form. It'll go straight to the proper ministry. If you need information, you have that at a click of a button. Like I said, everything is at your fingertips, which is nice. You don't have to go to several different screens. You don't have to stay on your phone and go to your computer or whatever the case may be. It's all right there in the palm of your hand.
I think that's amazing. And to those of you who are watching and who's going to watch, I want to do this. If you haven't downloaded the app, I want you to go download it right now. It is something that you want. You trust me, it's free. You don't have to pay for it. It's a free app. But you want to go download it now to stay in touch with us, to stay connected with us. Here's another thing that I want to talk about is that from our app, people can access our Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who are looking like, man, I kind of want a playlist, don't want to know what I'm listening, what I want to listen to. We have two playlists. Master has two playlists: a worship playlist and a wake up playlist. And literally from our app, you can click on it, and you can be in Spotify. If you're already signed in, it'll lead you to our playlist, and you have music. So now you have music, you have messages, you have the Bible. Listen, you literally have everything in one app. And one thing I like that you say, you talked about the website. Now, let's talk about this. This helps people keep up with current events, right?
Correct.
Talk about that. Let's talk about that.
So our events page, it's more in depth than normal than what we have. You know, you can sign up for push notifications. So anytime we have something going on, if you're not on the computer or you don't have access to our page for some reason, you'll get a push notification, and you can always go into the app and check current events or upcoming events. We try to keep that as updated as possible, any current or upcoming events. So you kind of stay ahead of what's coming up instead of waiting to find out what's coming up.
Cool. I'm looking at. I saw a question. So here's what I'm gonna do to Treese, because so she says she talked about a workout playlist. Here's what I'm gonna do. I can get Sister D to start it up. And what I'm gonna challenge you and charge you to do is send her your workout, your Christian gospel workout songs, and she'll load them up there. So she can make a workout playlist, but we're gonna need y'all's help. With everyone when it comes to our playlist, send the songs. The D will load them up and have them up. But I'm gonna give you that challenge. Sister Shalia asked, you can also add the events to your calendar, right? Yes. Is you can add, man, I didn't know about that feature. You can add, so talk about that. You can literally add an event from our church to your calendar.
Yeah, you can save events to your calendar. So if there's something coming up, you can also register to that event. If there's a registration options, you can get as much info. It'll have all the information that may be on a flyer on the actual app. You know, contact a specific email, contact, phone number, registration. You can save it to your calendar, so it's a reminder. So yep, all that's included.
Cool. So, and let me ask you this. To for some of our senior members or senior people who watch this, is this a user friendly app?
It's very user friendly. It's very user friendly. There's really just one click, and it'll take you right where you need to go. You don't have to do several. You know, you have some apps where you have to go to one section to go to another section to go to another section. The idea for us is to make it as simple as possible so you can reach us as quickly as possible.
That what you just said is the nail on the head. And literally make it as simple as possible, and that was the goal of this all. And so you just hit it. Sister Shalia asked, "Can we set up events and take payments via the app?"
We are in the process of setting that up. So yes, that is due to come.
So you heard it. That's the next thing. If we do an event through our app, you can register, and if it's an event that may cost, you can go ahead and accept the payment as well. And so I think that's amazing. Sister D, did I miss anything? Did I miss anything in the app? Did I miss anything?
Um, I don't think so. I don't know oh, you know what? I do want to add that I'm also happy that we're able to include. I want to talk about the youth
Let's talk about it.
because Pastor James does an awesome job with the youth, and his live services are great on Instagram. Unfortunately, you have a lot of youth that don't have Instagram or don't have access to a computer, or they have to use their parents' phone. And you got some parents, you ain't using my phone. I don't know what you're looking at. But so now the youth have access to watch. They can't watch it live, but they can at least watch what was recorded immediately following the live to see what they may have missed if there was a Bible study session that Pastor James did. So that's a great for the youth that they can just go on the website and look at the previous recordings that they did.
I'm glad you said that, because then now that helps with our parents of knowing that, listen, their kid can download this app and get access for the youth as well, because we are a multi-generational church. Every generation is literally represented in our church, and I think that's amazing, and that shows growth, that shows life. And so I'm glad that you made sure that was something we added to our sermon series, so that people can go in there and click on the Wednesday night, because our youth pastor, doing an amazing job on Wednesdays in the series of what summer sounds like, really from an area of music, and I love it. And it's even giving me an idea for our August uh, sermon series. And so we're going to release that soon. Me and Dee, we're going to work on something, a graphic that you can get hype about. But because of him, because of what he's doing, he has given me kind of some ideas, some things. And so He's doing an
Yeah,
amazing
I feel
job.
like we need to expose our youth a little bit more. So I think this helps parents kind of see what the Legacy Project is, what the youth program is about.
Right,
They have an idea of what's going on and they can see what, there is things going on for the youth.
right. Because that is very important. With you being a mother, with me being a father, we want our kids to get the same experience that we're getting, just on their level. So I think that's amazing as well. Um, I think that's about it. I'm gonna say it again. And Elder Miller said it. Allow your notifications when you download the app, and it asks you, do you want to allow your notifications? Allow your notifications, because literally this app will help you stay connected with everything that's going on. We got a lot of stuff going on. We have Family and Friends Day in August. We have our senior saints. We have a luncheon for them in August. Um, we have a women's conference in October. There's a lot of things. We have a community baby shower this weekend. We have new members orientation this weekend. We have a lot of things going on. So this app helps you stay connected to all the great things that are going on in Macedonia. D, I want to say to you, first off, as your pastor, thank you so much, for being patient with me, for accepting the challenge every week, when I call you, because literally nobody knows, but when I call you, it's okay, Pastor, what you need. because so, but I appreciate you, because you literally help us stay connected, and you're literally a part of taking our church to the next level. We are literally global because of you. And so I want to say that. So I want to honor you, and I hope all of our members appreciate you and love you the way I do, because you literally push the vision. You run with the peace that God has given you. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank
I know
you.
you don't like being in front of the camera, but I appreciate, because y'all, I did not think Sister D was gonna tell me yes. When I had an idea, like I did not think she was gonna say yes. I was like, she gonna be like, Pastor, I'll not get on the camera, but she obliged. And so I wanted y'all to see this shining star that we have, this blessing that we have, this jewel that we have, who's literally helping us go global, helping us be Macedonia everywhere. So D, thank you for your time. I
Thank
love
you.
you so much. And to all of you all, if you haven't downloaded the app, you are late. You need to go get it right now. It is hot off the presses. It will help you stay connected, and I'll tell you, you'll be glad that you did. So, listen, we're gonna sign off. Love you all, and I'm gonna give y'all the tag. Remember to just be the light, be the love, be the change. God bless y'all.